It's a lot of couch, but we have a lot of family. I wanted to show you guys the welcome bags. Which hat would you wear it with? I just want to say something so funny. I want to say something, y'all. Let me roll up these windows so y'all can hear me. You're watching my real life vlogs. Welcome back, welcome back. I wanted to kick off today's vlog sharing something that I'm very excited about. So as you guys know, my trip to Bali, Indonesia is coming up. It's just a couple weeks away and I just can't even believe it. I wanted to show you guys the welcome bags. They are here and they are ready for my guests. I love the way they turned out. I hope everyone likes them. And these are filled with some of my favorite travel essentials. And if you've watched my travel videos in the past, you know that I am always gonna find a way to bring along the things that I love. And I'm so excited by how these are coming together. And I wanted to share with you guys why Liquid IV is simply a travel must-have. And today's video is sponsored by Liquid IV. Whether I am planning to hit up the fitness center while I'm away, whether I'm training for a marathon or just recovering from an excursion, these are my absolute favorites and I never travel without them. For me, it's tear poor and travel more. Liquid IV is one of those compact travel friendly items that I can just toss in my luggage and carry on and not have to worry about it. And I always bring a nice little handful so that I can have multiple ones per day if I choose. And these sugar-free flavors are so good. We've got the white peach, raspberry lemonade, and the lemon lime. I can just pour these into any water bottle, mix it up, and head right out. They make ordinary water taste so much better, and the better your water tastes, the more of it you're likely to drink, but without the added sugars like most sports drinks. With these, I know I'm doing something good for my body, not only with hydration, but 8 vitamins and nutrients. Liquid IV is way more hydrating than water alone, and when I drink it, I feel super refreshed and I can attack my adventure. So I'll definitely be including these in my welcome bags for my lucky guests, and you can get yours too by using my discount code MsVaughnTV20 and get 20% off at liquid-iv.com. And I hope you guys enjoy these Liquid IV hydration multiplier sugar-free flavors because they're my go-tos. And I cannot wait for Bali. It cannot get here quick enough, even though it came around pretty quick. Like, I feel like we were just launching it, just putting the itinerary together. You guys were just signing up and here we are just a couple of weeks out. It's so crazy. I'm so excited. But yeah, I hope that all of my travel guests like the gift bags. Y'all know I'm a big gift bag person and I would never put something in a gift bag that I wouldn't love to get. I always put myself in the shoes of the receiver and I'm like, what would I want, you know? So yeah, let's get on with the rest of today's vlog. Sansa said, what's up? She wants to get out. We had to put her in the laundry room because we had one of the guys come over to replace a couple screens. So I had to put her up, of course, because she would have attacked him. She especially hates the mail service people. So you see boxes, you see weird things in the kitchen because we are tackling the family room today. Finally going to get those couches built and placed here. So the couches that were here, oh, it sounds like an echo, it's so empty. The couches that were here before, we got those hauled away. The junk guys came and got it. And there's still so much I need to do to this room, but first things first, we need to have somewhere to sit. So I moved all the kids' playthings out of the way and this table is still here, but we're gonna be getting rid of that. And the couch is gonna go over here. It's a modular sectional. So the whole idea is that you can configure it to fit your space. So I went with this particular configuration because of the layout of our room, because we have a very unique layout, you guys. Okay, this is an older home built in 1996, I believe. Back when TVs weren't being mounted above fireplaces, you had the floor model TVs, and it was just a different time, a different era for interior home design. So because our TV is here, we have doors here leading into a living room. We have a big opening right here leading into the kitchen. It's like, where do you put the couch? Like, what direction does it face? Where do you put your TV? So there was all of those challenges. Over the years, we've tried to really like come up with different configurations for this room in terms of where we would situate furniture. We had the 2 couches at one point. We had 2 chairs right here facing the TV. Like, we've done different things. The real challenge, you know, like I said, is this big opening leading into the kitchen. You don't want to put too much right here, then you can't, you know, access the room. We have doors over here that we kind of don't want to block. And then we have this bar that we also don't want to block. Lots of challenges, but I figured having a modular sectional would give us the flexibility to move that thing around and like see what works, see how the room flows, and we can kind of like test it out. We can have like versatility with it, and that would help us get closer to where we need to be for this room. And huge shout out to Sofatica for gifting us this couch. We ended up going with the 5-seater L sectional cloud couch in black with the performance fabric. I'll of course put a link down below. I had even thought at one point that we should just close off this wall and like just get rid of those doors altogether, but then it just felt so closed in. It felt like there was only one way in, which was right here. Getting rid of these doors kind of takes away from some of the charm of this room, I think, right? We talked about this a little bit in a vlog recently. With some older homes, you know, they already have like a lot of charm, a lot of character, a lot of unnecessary things that were just added to the house just to make it more interesting, you know? Having like these little doors right here, multiple ways of entering one room, that's charm. That's home character. So I kind of don't want to really get rid of that. That defeats the purpose of moving into an older home, I think. So I want to hold on to as much of that as I can. So we're just gonna try and make it work. Hey, San, so she's ready to get out there on that patio, y'all. Okay, so the sofa comes in 5 boxes. Okay, we're pretty much finished, you guys. This is what it looks like. Ta-da, all done, all done. It looks pretty cool. I ain't too mad at it. It's a lot of couch, but we have a lot of family. And of course, like I said, this table is going to be replaced. I got a candle going on it right now just to get a vibe for where the table will be. But we're definitely thinking about getting a circular table to make it safer for Ava, but it has to be a big circle. So we got to go shopping for that. But yeah, even the feel of this material lets me know that it's going to be really easy to clean. And of course, the color is going to make it really hard to get dirty, but all of these components can be removed and thrown in the wash. So we love that. So I'm gonna bring the play yard back into the family room and just put it like right around here. And I'll put the play mat back on that side. We're still using this area for play for Ava and Ann, but at least the walkway is clear, heading to this doorway right here. So I'd say it worked out well. I actually recorded a reel. That was the whole point of me filming any of this, because I'm doing a promotion for the company over on Instagram, but I'll still put the link and all the information down in the description box in case you guys were shopping for a modular sectional. Pretty cool. We'll take it. We're still not done in this room. We still got a lot more to do. We need to get a rug. We need to address the windows. We need to do some other decorating and stuff in here, but y'all know it'd be a work in progress with stuff. So I ain't no interior decorator. So I'm just taking my time and doing what feels right for the family. You know what I'm saying? It's 6:30 a.m. Most of the house is still asleep. I'm headed out for my first long run with the group that I joined. Yes, I joined a run group. I joined this group back in March for their summer, early fall marathon training. Most of the folks in this group are training towards the Chicago Marathon, which is in October. I think I might be the only one training for Sydney. That's kind of why I had started training with Runna and just kind of doing my own thing. I did eventually want to join a group for the race benefits and for the benefits of running with a group and just trying to really get a feel for the many different ways to train for a marathon. So while I'm doing Runna, and that's my core training program, I did want to join this group just to see what they had to offer. And the group that I'm joining is called Kara, and they're very popular for Chicagoland, and I've heard many great things. So today I'm going to finally see for myself. They do these Saturday early morning long runs, and I'm not even sure how many miles they're running today. According to my training plan, I'm supposed to run 12 miles today, so we'll see. And I'm about to leave out right now. Got all my stuff ready for nutrition this morning. I'm just gonna eat this banana and drink my pre-workout. I'm gonna bring a snack with me, but I'm not really up for eating this early. I got my liquid IV and my water bottle I'm gonna bring with me. I added the raspberry lemonade flavor to this one. It's the sugar-free mix.
Direction that's off the court. If this group gets any larger, they're gonna have to get a bullhorn.
Hey, return your water stuff, Joe.
Okay, y'all, run done. Let me turn this music down. Y'all, this is my favorite song right now. With your stash, we don't wear no go yards for fashion, it's cash in it. I love that song right now. I've been listening to it a lot on my runs. Anywho, y'all, oh my God, I got sweat in my eye. Feeling great, look how sweaty I am. Oh my God, that was such a great run. So I'm back, right? After the half, I was all broke up and needed to heal and recover. I am 100% back. Back at my mojo ability, okay? So the run went great. I just want to say something so funny. I want to say something, y'all. Let me roll up these windows so y'all can hear me. So I went out with the 10-minute pace group. Let me just say something about the 10-minute pacers. The 10-minute mile runner is the biggest lie ever told. It's the biggest hoax known to man, okay? People who claim to run a 10-minute mile pace are liars, okay? Let me tell you something, okay? When we started out, the first couple miles, the first few miles, we were running 9:45, okay? And then after the halfway mark, because we only did 8 miles, when we got to the halfway mark, the whole group dropped to 10:45. I was like, so I had to leave them, y'all. I can't run that slow. If I run that slow, I'm gonna get a freaking cramp or something. I don't know, but I can't do it. So I had to leave them, and I maintained a 9-minute pace for the rest of the run because I needed to go ahead and get back home. But it was just so funny to me. So next time I go out, I'm gonna have to try to figure out which pace group to go with. I think I'm gonna run with the 9:30 pace group, because then if we go a little bit over or a little bit under, I'll still be right in my comfort zone, because I really did not want to leave the group. I hated doing that. They were not that far behind me. They were like maybe 6 minutes behind me or something like that, so that's not too bad. But I felt bad leaving the group because I had gotten to know everyone. We were having conversations and everything else, and then I looked at my watch and I'm like, they're going way too slow. It felt slow, and so I sped up, and then I got mixed up in another group, and then we got completely separated. But it's just so funny to me, because I swear, who are these 10-minute mile people? Like, do y'all really even exist? People are either running much faster or much slower. I feel like the 10-minute pace group are the people who are like, I don't really know my pace, so I'm just gonna say 10 minutes or something. Because I just never met a true 10-minute mile runner. Who are these people? I actually finished with the 7:30 pace people, but I think that's because they ran 10 miles. So they were finishing with me running my 8. That's how fast they were going. But that was great though. I did enjoy that, and I do look forward to my next long run. Running with a group, I think, improves your performance, right? I mean, you can run by yourself and, you know, get your cardio base built up and what have you. But when you run with a group, that's what really challenges you to do better, because you're going to need to keep up with the people around you, and then also you'll be inspired by the people around you. Like, no matter what, seeing somebody run a 7:30 mile after mile is impressive, and it will inspire you if you are into running. Like, that's just the bottom line. So being out there with those folks, learning what they do to run so well, and checking out their form and their technique and their breathing and what they're wearing, right? What shoes they have on, what accessories they have. All of that helps. So I am definitely looking forward to doing my long runs with these folks. I just know that the weather is going to be getting hotter. I'm going to have to be careful about the hydration bit, but yeah, I had a good time. I'm officially in the club. I'm officially in the club. I'll wear this next Saturday. Good morning, it's 5:30 a.m. and I'm headed out for a tempo run with Aaron. Morning, Sansa. It's gonna be very hot today, so rather than retreat to the treadmill, I'd rather just get started early. Very early. Only have 4.2 miles to run today, and they're a little bit faster since it's a tempo run, so we're gonna get this over with really quick. Back home, grateful for another pain-free run. Now it's time for coffee. Finally getting breakfast off the ground. It's almost 11. Let me quickly eat. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some leftover steak that I had made last night. I was out back grilling like 9 o'clock at night. I know my neighbors just be like, what is this girl up to? So I'm just gonna eat the leftovers. It's just a garlic rosemary New York strip, a couple eggs, and some fruit. That's been my go-to breakfast lately. I did a body scan recently at my gym, Anytime Fitness. You know, they do like the body scanner thing to kind of determine like, you know, your body fat percentage, you know, like your overall like body composition. They kind of just break it down. If you ask me, they're still estimating because you ain't taking no blood work, you ain't like giving me no x-ray, you really can't tell, but it is a pretty close estimate, right? At least to give you an idea. So I did that and all of my stuff looked really good. I just really want to focus on upping my protein. I think that's the missing piece for me. Like I eat good, you know, I'm always full, I always feel good, but I think I'm probably getting more fat and more carbs than protein, and I want to change that. So I'm still tracking my calories here and there. I'm not as consistent as I was when I was in the calorie deficit, but I want to get back involved, right, on my MyFitnessPal, because the app itself is not just for cutting, it's also for giving you insight on what you're actually eating, and I want to just make sure that I'm getting the right amount of protein. Because I think a lot of us are putting in the work, but if we're not getting the right amount of protein, we're gonna fall short. So I just wanna pay attention to that. This is my leftover steak. It's cooked perfectly to my liking, but I know when I put it in the microwave, it's gonna overcook. Breakfast is served. You guys, breakfast was delicious. Propping you guys up here. Listen, I gotta share some stuff with y'all. Put on a little makeup and let my hair down. I was filming some branded content, so I kept it light and natural, but you know, we just woke up the skin and eyes a little bit. I've been getting a lot of deliveries, right? I got a trip coming up, you guys know. I'm hosting a couple of retreats this year. The first one, we're going to Bali in July, and then we have another one subsequently happening in September. We're going to Costa Rica. So if you have not, scan this code right here and join my email list so you can be in the know, because right now I'm putting together the itinerary for 2026. So do not miss it. Bali sold out in 45 minutes. Do not miss it. I think you guys are really gonna like this next destination that I'm working on, and I am extremely excited about it. So I know you guys are gonna love it. So you can just scan this link to stay up to date on new destinations that I'm adding to my calendar and things of that nature. So we are getting ready for Bali, and there's a lot to do because Bali is going to be amazing, okay? So many unique experiences happening, and I have to be prepared for it. So I placed a bunch of orders online with a bunch of clothes. You know, I had to up my vacation attire game because Bali is not a game, okay? Like, you gotta be coming with it. You have to have your looks together, and there's also some dress codes and things that you need to adhere to. So I wanted to make sure I had everything. So I'm gonna do a quick try on for y'all. Do y'all wanna see some of the stuff I ordered? Also, y'all, this company sent me some skincare products to try, and I just wanna share them with y'all because I was kind of blown away a little bit. So the company company is Peter Thomas Roth. Some of you guys may be familiar, some of you may not. Let me just tell you, these are really good. So they make clinical skincare products, right? And so this one is the Water Drench, and it's a hyaluronic cloud cream hydrating moisturizer. It's got 30% hyaluronic acid complex. Drenches skin with a liquid cloud of fluffy light moisture for up to 72 hours of hydration for all skin types. I am just here for it, okay? It doesn't smell like anything in particular. That's kind of sometimes a sign that it's probably gonna work really well because they didn't focus on fragrance. And the way I kind of test moisturizers sometimes, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, is I'll use them on my hands because I got some of the driest hands, right? The skin on my hands is some of the driest skin you've probably ever seen, aside from instances of eczema. My hands be dry. If a moisturizer can keep my hands moisturized for like longer than 2 hours, it's working with something, okay? So I gave this the Miss Vaughn hand test and it passed, all right? This is really good stuff, y'all. This is of course a face cream, and I use it after I cleanse my face, and it's extremely good. It's really, really good. Not only does it moisturize, but it's a very light whipped kind of moisture. Y'all ignore that broken nail. I gotta go to the nail shop, okay? Life been life, and I've been in that yard, honey. And then this is their SPF product. This is my favorite of the two, okay? When I put this on, I was starting to doubt whether or not it was even an SPF product. Y'all know with SPF products, you getting two things out the deal. You're gonna get some greasy feel, okay? It's gonna have a greasy feel, and then it's going to kind of leave behind a little bit of a white cast. That's just the trade-off with, you know, protecting your skin from the sun, right? This product makes it so that you don't have to have that trade-off. You can have both. You can have both protection from the sun and no evidence that you've used an SPF. Really, really good, y'all. Like, this is probably the better one that I've ever tried. Second to this would be the Fenty SPF product. I thought that was my favorite for a while, but I told y'all I am not loyal to beauty products. Not loyal at all. As soon as something else better comes along, I am jumping on the bandwagon. So this one is better than the Fenty one, y'all, and I thought the Fenty one was my favorite, okay? Let me just show you on my hand. So it comes in this pump applicator. Okay, just put a little bit. I don't want to waste it. I want to waste my stuff demonstrating it, okay? Look, and so look at me putting it on here. All right, starts off looking like a SPF, right? You'd be like, okay, it's giving the white cat. Girl, look at this. Look at this. It's as though you have on nothing. And it feels like a slippery lotion. It doesn't feel like, y'all know what I'm talking about. The SPF stuff feels like, you know, it's kind of like, it's a little bit harsh when you're putting it on. It doesn't moisturize. You know, it's just protecting you from the sun. It doesn't give you this softness. I'm just saying, I've never experienced it. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, these are really good. So thank you so much to the folks over at Peter Thomas Roth for thinking of me. I love it. I really do. All right, let's get into some looks. All right, first things first. This is the first look. This is a long gown. Let me see if y'all can see the bottom. It's super long. Okay, listen, what I love most about it is the color. It's like that nice maroon burgundy. It looks very rich. The color on here is not picking up. What is going on? I just need to iron this part here to lay flat, but this one is a easy 10. I mean, look how rich, right? This is definitely giving Bali. This is like a kaftan type of gown, and I like the gold stitching detail. It just screams like Royal Dynasty or something. This is perfect for a vacation, namely Southeast Asia. It's just so perfect. Oh, and special thanks to Shein for sending me all of this, okay? Shein be looking out for your girl whenever I travel, okay? They be like, where you going? We want to send you some stuff. But I just love shopping on Shein for vacation outfits because it's always affordable and they have all the trendy stuff. You spend enough money on the vacation itself, you kind of want to not spend a lot on your clothes and stuff. You want to spend money when you get there. So that's why I like Shein and I always recommend it. All right, as for this next one, y'all, this is actually a bathing suit, okay? It's giving athletic attire, but it's a bathing suit with a sarong. And here's the thing, y'all. Y'all know Bali be having like dress codes and stuff, you know, different standards and traditions with accessing their temples. We're doing one activity where we're going to visit a temple that's right after visiting like this sacred water experience. And so you're going from like having on a bathing suit to going into the sacred temple. And rather than like having to change clothes and do all this stuff, I'm like, why don't I just purchase a conservative bathing suit that meets all the requirements for entering the temple, and then I can just transition easily from the water experience to going into the temple, and I'm appropriate, right? You want your shoulders and knees covered, and this hits all of those requirements. I'm perfect. I mean, how cute is the pattern? Like, it screams Bali, right? Really, really cute, really fun. And here's the thing, I didn't know Shein had like a whole segment for like conservative swimwear, y'all. So yeah, for women who just want to cover up more, they have a whole section, like multiple sections on the website with conservative swimwear. So I was really happy to discover that, and this was so perfect. All right, this next one is a bathing suit. It's a one piece, very flattering, very form-fitting. Here's the back. The back is not too cheeky, but it is a little. It's got like that halter at the top. It connects right here, so there is a lot of support for your boobs. I assumed this would have a lot of tummy control. You know, you have to be careful with stripes, especially horizontal ones. This one doesn't have as much tummy control, and so yeah, I like the vintage look of this. It's very, very cool. I think this would be super pretty with like a big red flower in my hair, you know, for Bali. And here's the thing with this bathing suit, right? You can wear it with a lot of different hats, right? 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 Am I right? Which hat would you wear it with? Now this one does come with a cover up. It's a little bit interesting, the pattern, but I do love this cover up though, y'all. This is so perfect for vacation. Like, look at that. Now, is it the best pattern match for the stripes? I'm not too sure, but I'm definitely doing it. Definitely. I mean, you cannot pass this up. Like, this is the cutest cover up I have seen in a very long time, y'all. I mean, that black on that tan color, it just looks so rich and expensive, right? And it's so comfortable and breezy. You're not gonna get hot wearing your cover up. And I think you can also wear it with a lot of different bathing suits too. It doesn't have to be worn with this one, even though it came together as a set. So I freaking love this. Like, seriously, girl, this is the only other bathing suit I got. I'm probably not gonna bring that many different bathing suits, so I definitely wanted to bring at least one that was like super comfy. I don't feel like I'm showing too much. No matter what mood I'm in, I'm gonna feel okay wearing it type of thing, because I am trying to pack really light for this trip. This is definitely one of the ones I'll bring. Let me know what you guys think. While I got this bathing suit on, let me just show y'all this other little cover up that I got. This is like a knitted type of thing here. I like the pattern, very cute. It's so long, y'all. Like, well, I guess I could pull it up like this. What do y'all think? Is that cute? Even as I'm walking towards the camera, I can just feel the air flowing through here. So this is definitely perfect for a vacation. It's just that it's so long, but we're definitely bringing this. Another cover up. Ah, look at that color. Y'all know I love me some brown. Okay, I'm just gonna put it on with this bathing suit while I have it on. This is not something I would wear with these stripes, I don't think, but you could wear this with any bathing suit. I would probably do it with like a bikini, like, you know, like a two-piece. So it ties up in two spots. You got the waist cinch right here. It's a high waist cinch, so you could also do this maternity style, and then you tie it up here. The quality is very nice on this too, y'all. It's very thick, but still breathable and airy because it's like that knit, you know? Look at the pattern. It just looks so expensive. I don't know, is it just me? It doesn't look like a cheap little cover up. You know what I mean? Even though it was affordable, right? It cinches around the wrists. It's very short. And then here's another way you could wear it. You could loosen this strap right here and wear it like off the shoulder. You could wear it like that. I don't know, y'all, this is cute. You could almost wear this like resort wear, you know? I freaking love it. Okay, another bathing suit. All right, this one is a really cute blue and white. Y'all, I love the colors. I freaking love the colors. So cute. We got our little seashells going. This one comes with a cover up. Pants. Y'all, look at that. So here's the thing. If I were to wear this, I'm not wearing it without the pants because this is almost like a Brazilian cut. So I'm not gonna flash y'all, okay? I gotta wear them up because they're kind of long, honey. But I love the bottom. Let me show y'all the bottom. Y'all, look at the bottom of the pants. Tell me that is not so adorable. And so this is what the back looks like. I'll show y'all through the pants. This one is a 10 out of 10 easy. And scene. I am chilling, y'all. Listen, whenever you see me with this robe on, just know ain't nothing getting done. I know, I'm coming. I'm just having myself a little beverage here, and I'm sitting on my couch, getting ready to enjoy some TV time with the girls. Ava is finishing up her dinner and is over here already in chill mode, baby. She's ready. I know, yes indeed. So I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, remind you to check the description box for links, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.